Hey, Truth Seeker, welcome back. Zach here. Right now, there's a story of a stabbing of a NBA professional basketball player here in the United States. His name is Chris Copeland with the CC initials. There's a lot of things curious about this in numerology and gematria, but first, I just want to watch the mainstream media's presentation of the story because it's even more curious. Here we go.
Indiana Pacers forward Chris Copeland was stabbed outside of a nightclub just before 4 a.m. Eastern on Wednesday in New York's Chelsea district. And two Atlanta Hawks, Pero Antish and Thabo Sefolosha, were arrested during the same incident just hours after playing a home game in Atlanta. Copeland and the Pacers are in town to play the New York Knicks, while the Hawks are in town to play the Brooklyn Nets. Police said that Copeland was outside the nightclub with two women when a 22-year-old Brooklyn man approached them. After some sort of dispute, the suspect reportedly stabbed Copeland in the abdomen, then slashed both of the women. Copeland also suffered a knife wound to his left elbow, and he's in stable condition at a New York hospital. Just hours earlier, the Hawks played a home game in which they set a franchise record for single-season victories. Antish and Sefolosha, who both played significant minutes in the game, had apparently just arrived in New York. Police say the players interfered with the officers who were trying to establish a crime scene. They were arrested on charges of obstructing governmental administration and disorderly conduct. Sefolosha faces an additional charge of resisting arrest.
Hold on. I want to show you something, Truth Seeker. Look at the number on this police car. Do you see why it's curious? 51 is the number of conspiracy, and 39 is what we could call the number of New York. New York equals 39 in Pythagorean gematria. The abbreviation equals 39. The date of establishment has a numerology of 39. The United Nations there is 39 floors tall. So I find it interesting that this number of police cars here at the scene.
Charges of obstructing governmental administration and disorderly conduct. Sefolosha faces an additional charge of resisting arrest. Both teams and the league are looking into the incident. I'm Coy Wire, CNN.
So what a weird story, right? One player is stabbed on the Pacers, and two players from the Atlanta Hawks are supposedly involved in the incident. And they keep showing the player Antic on Atlanta. Look at the gematria of the name Antic, which just seems like a weird name, doesn't it? Has a numerology or gematria of 47, a number we see a lot in these hoaxes. So with regards to Chris Copeland, the victim, let's just look at the numbers that are curious. He currently plays for the Indiana Pacers. Done some posts on them. They're ran by Larry Bird, Mr. 33 himself. He's played for the New York Knickerbockers and now currently the Indiana Pacers. Indiana's where the college national championship just was, and there's been some deaths already connected to that game. Actor James Best, and a plane of multiple people, including college coach. So the gematria here from these words, New York, 111, we're seeing a lot of that lately. Knickerbockers is a 144 word. A Knickerbocker is a New Yorker. If you didn't know what a Knickerbocker was. A New Yorker is what a Knickerbocker is. And there's that gematria of Knickerbockers, 144. Coming out of the Super Bowl, I said to watch out for the numbers 52 and 144 coded into stories. And in this case, we got an Indiana player, former Knickerbocker. Maybe I'm stretching there, but hey, here's the numbers and something that looks like it might be another hoax of a story. Just an attention grabber for a day. They have to constantly occupy our minds, so they're continuously giving us senseless news. All right, so now let's look at Chris Copeland himself. He has the CC initials, CC, just like 33, C's the third letter. The name Chris is a 39 name in Pythagorean gematria with the S exception. We were just talking about how 39 is significant to New York. Christopher is a name with 67 gematria. Important number in this study. His middle name is Stephen, a 33 name. Copeland, a 34 name. Christopher Stephen Copeland. The gematria of Chris Copeland is 64 and 73. 64 is relevant to March Madness. Again, he plays for Indiana where the national championship just was. Don't kid yourself, Truth Seeker. The weirdos who run this world, it seems like they kill people, and they might have picked Chris Copeland as a potential victim. Maybe their plan got spoiled. Maybe he was too big and strong and defended himself. He's from Orange, New Jersey, just like the hip-hop group Naughty by Nature that came out in the year 88. Naughty's a 33 word, just like Orange, his home city. And making matters even better for him, he has a 33 life number, Chris Copeland. 3 plus 1 plus 7 plus 1 plus 9 plus 8 plus 4 is 33. Born in the year 33. So look at it. 33 name, 33 life number, 33 birth location. The details of the story are interesting. He was with a woman named Katrine Saltera, unless she pronounces this Katrina with an interesting spelling. But this spelling of the name has a gematria of 33. Saltera 20 or 29 with the S exception. Her name creates the gematria of 53 and 62. Numbers of importance. The name Pacers, the team he plays for, is 62, just like the word Mason. Big number in the NBA. The name Jordan equals 62. The gematria of the players who showed up. Remember how I just showed Antic, the name equals 47 with simple English gematria? The name Pero-Antic with Pythagorean gematria is 47. And the other teammate was Thabo Cephalosha. Why would they be there obstructing the scene? Doesn't that sound weird? I mean, what's going on? The man who stabbed him is supposedly named Shavoy Murdoch. Shavoy is 31. With the S exception, it would be 40. Murdoch is 31. Shavoy Murdoch, 31-31. Remember, this was the score at halftime of the men's championship game. The sum of that is 62, like the word Mason, just like we just talked about up here. The girl he was with has a name gematria of 62, Katrine Saltera. I mean, what's going on here? Is it all a coincidence? Something tells me what happened to Chris Copeland pertains directly to the men's tournament that just occurred. Perhaps we're supposed to be reading headlines that he died. Or perhaps not. Perhaps it's supposed to be just this. But again, all of these stories are part of a web. All connected by numerology, gematria, likely astrology. Something very suspicious here. Here's the raw footage of the stabbing released by TMZ. We can take a peek at this.
I knew he looked familiar. I'm like, damn, bro. Damn, that's some sucker shit, B.
What happened? What happened before?
This nigga stabbed niggas.
So here's
That's
Chris
Copeland from
Copeland
Indiana
back here.
Pacers, man.
He doesn't look like
What
he's
up,
too
Playboy?
bad.
That
He
nigga,
looks conscious.
you gave that nigga ass whipping, you couldn't get your fair one. That's what he had. Yeah, my nigga. No, it's all good. Just hold your head. You gonna be alright. You gonna be alright, man. That's crazy. I'm looking at the nigga. I'm like, that's my man. But I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, he look familiar. But it's like, damn.
We have nothing to say. We're both stabbed.
Ma'am,
Right now,
me or your injured.
Yes.
So we're gonna help you. So calm down.
We have got attacked out of nowhere by a fucking black civilian. We have nothing to say. It was all a white female. They were right there. The one right there with the fucking bang. We have nothing to say. We are scared for our lives.
All right, man. We're here to help you. All right, you gotta back up. All right, I'm out of here. Go ahead. You gotta get out of here. Crazy.
So there's the raw footage. Looked like Chris Copeland was okay. The girl he was with was screaming a lot, saying they're scared for their lives. Chris Copeland, interesting thing about him, he got into the NBA by playing in NBA Europe in Belgium. Belgium is one of 3 countries with a 33 gematria. They're Norway, Finland, and Belgium. Belgium's considered to be the main battleground of World Wars I and II, where the greatest loss of life was. A lot of NBA stars actually come out of Belgium, including Tony Parker. Tony's a 74, Parker's a 33. There's that gematria real quick. Indiana, New York. And one last point about Chris Copeland. He has not been playing that much lately. So perhaps he was the right person to participate in the hoax if that's what's going on. Currently averaging 6.2 points per game. And there was a lot of 62s involved in the incident regarding his stabbing. Is it all a coincidence? I don't know, Truth Seeker. All right. Until next time.